Hi, and welcome to Google Classroom tutorial with Augustine. In today's tutorial, I'm going to guide you how to log into the class as well as write exam. This will be very fast. If you didn't follow my previous video, please go to video number 1 and that will guide you on how you can get Google Classroom and things. But today is Google Classroom for students with Augustine. Now with this tutorial, I'm going to take you directly to a class where you can literally see what you've done in the past, where you have your class, or if you just logging in and your instructor is like many students will wait at the end of the day, they start to rush and go into the class. So this time you've been given a code and you want to log in, we just going to log into the class very fast. But this code is used one time. You don't have to use it continuously. If this is your very first time, then you log into the class and you see other activities there. So the first thing to be done is to look for Google Classroom and click on it on your screen. You are going to log in. Once you log in, maybe this is the class. If this is not your class, you will look for your class, the new class you have. So you can log in. How do you log in? This is the plus sign. You or can just see this plus sign down here. So I'm going to use this plus sign. Just click on it. So if I click, it will be like join class. But remember, if I join this class for the very first time, I'm not going to join it again. So I'm going to click join class and I will just read the code. The Google Class code is 17. This is the code, and this code is actually given you by an instructor. So this lecturer has given you the code. You are using it to just log in one time, and you are not going to use it anymore. That's the last time you're using it. You can see join up here. So I'm going to click on join. You see join. Join means it's time for you to join this class, and I can just click join. It's reading. Okay, so it has opened to this space where you see Bio 102 2024 Section 1, and it is with the instructor. This is your class. You can see yourself. You are known to be now CEO. Maybe that's your account, but your name will appear. Your name will appear somewhere. You just want to see your name somewhere here and things. So you check there, you see that you're there, and that's you, and you start to move on. But this time, what we want to do, we actually want to read different posts. We are in Stream. In Stream, you see everything that has been done, every instruction given by your lecturer. Maybe you want to post something, you see announce something to your class. Yes, you want to click over there and you can just carry on different announcements. But let's go to write our exam. Where this exam is located, to easily find your exam, look for classwork. Where is classwork? Classwork is here. And if I click on classwork, it's going to take me to all of the activities, be a lecture notes, be a course syllabus, anything for that matter that has been placed into the classroom, you will actually go and see it. So what you do is to click on classwork. Now these are different things the lecturer has placed into the classwork. You have hard assignments, you have tests, you have your course syllabus, you have your lecture notes, everything. This is one of the advantages that you will have with Google Classroom. In Google Classroom, whenever things are given, they are not deleted unless where the instructor decides to delete it, but it stays there. If you were to consider WhatsApp, on WhatsApp, when something is placed there after some times, it is disappearing, or if you logged in for the very first time, your lecturer has placed something there in the past, you're not going to see it. Google Classroom doesn't account for that. So when you click on this classwork, everything that has been placed into the classroom, you are going to see it. Today we're writing exam. The exam to be written, let's do our trial test. So there is this test that is referred to as the trial test. You see it? We're going to click on this trial test and see how it works. Click on it. Now, when you click on any test to be done by lecturer, you will see your screen appearing like this. So this test shows that you've already done this test in the past. So why is it that you want to do it? you're not going to do it now. There is another test you can do. Since you've done it, you've scored 80, there is no need. So no need to do this test. Unless where you've removed yourself, your scores are not there, and you can now do this test. So we go into the area where we can write a test. You see 80 over 100, that's your score. But let's see whether we can write a new test and not this one. Okay, now we still want to write our test. So click on our classroom. And like I said, you got to click on classwork and you will see the test that is available. See the first test, trial test redo. So I click on that. And it's telling me this test worth 100 points and I can just write it. So where do I go to write this test? I can click on attachment. So if I click on attachment, I'm going to write the test. Click on attachment. It's reading. Now the test has opened. In the first place, it's telling me, are you confirming that this is the email you want to use? I can just say yes, and I will click on this email. So when I click on this, you remember in kids required question. Whenever you see a star that is red on anything, it is required. You can't leave it behind. So I move on, and this is my first question. It says, the cell that carries oxygen and nutrients to all body parts can be referred to as what? This is, so we can take this other one, we can take that. Which one is not a blood type? We can take this one. And the heart pumps oxygenated blood, only oxygenated blood, we want to say false. Yes. So the study of histology is the study of words. So we want to say, let's say we wrong in some of them. So I can say maybe I'll take cell. I don't want to get everything correct. This time, cells that do not have two nucleus. I want to say this is a prokaryote. I just go on to answering a question at random. So I'm just going to answer these questions and. Here I can read a number and move on. Okay, now that you've done everything, at the end of the day, you are expected to submit. You see, submit? Yes, submit is here, this place, submit. So when you complete answering all of your questions, you can now click submit, and I click submit. It's reading. Yes, I'm done with this test. What it is telling me to do is to view my score. So what did I score? I don't know. So what I do is to click here and it's reading. Oh, it's telling me, you scored 90. You see my score? Yes. In this test, I scored 90 over 100. So this is my grade. Now that you have your grade like this, you want to know your overall grade, your overall percentage in the test, in this entire, all of the things you've done, because you are to be graded, you've obtained your grade. Let's see where you can get your overall percentage in all you've done. What I'm going to do now is to leave from this place. Okay guys, so I'm back in my class and I want to see my overall grade. All the things I have done assignment, I have done other tests and things. What's my overall grade? I come and click on my classroom. When I click here, I'm going to click on classwork again. When I click on classwork, now I can locate my grade here. You see, this place is where my image is, just close to the camera there. So I can click on this one. And it's telling me where your overall grade is 80%. Meaning I have done certain tests. Maybe the previous test I did, I scored 70 and now I have scored 90. So my overall grade is 80%. That's what I have in all the things I have done. This is how I can get my grade. The next thing to be done, if there is a call session and your lecturer has asked you to say, oh, we will be having a call, you can join the discussion online. This area, the same area is where you want to go. You want to come right here. You see the camera? This is the camera you want to click on and you can just log into. You see that you will now join a class online and you can interact with your instructors and so ladies and gentlemen, this is how we come to the end of the tutorial on our Google Classroom, giving tests and viewing your results. This is how you review your results. This is how you write exam online. Sometimes your exam will be timed, so you got to be careful. I stole the time you are writing your exam for other, and you're not going to see gray, you want to be wrong and things. Thank you. See you next class. I'm Augustine with your tutorial.